guess I have to thank you again.
Well, your father's girlfriend's the one who pulled it off.
Yeah, but if you hadn't looked at the autopsy report, she wouldn't have had a story.
Well, like you said, you owe me. Trust me, I will collect. One question. If your father isn't the poor bastard they fished out of the ocean, where the hell is he?
I wish I knew.
Oh, whenever you sing to Jacob, he always falls asleep with that smile on his face.
It's gas.
He's gonna miss your Justin Timberlake impressions. So will I.
I'm sure.
And your sloppy sandwiches, and your overflowing laundry.
Hey, don't get ahead of yourself. If the judge refuses to let me go, you're gonna be putting up with my bad habits a lot longer than you think. You see my keys?
So what's the first thing you're gonna do when you get back to Dallas?
Get back to work.
You know, you could have a lot of new patients here.
You wouldn't be so anxious for me to stay if you actually had a life.
I'm not gonna talk about that again. I told Henry no, and I meant it.
5 words. Jacob could go to Harvard. Think about it.
What do you care what I do with my money? Okay, I offered it to you. You said no. You said it was cursed.
Because it is.
Well, then what better way to spend Stenbeck's fortune than on champagne and morally challenged women?
What was that?
Us noisy neighbors are horrible neighbors. Look, the point is, I want to make this very clear, okay? The woman I was with today is very classy, very nice, very special woman.
Oh, yes, I'm sure she was. Right, so all this, and you have the nerve to look down your nose at someone like Reid.
Well, yeah, I am sorry that we can't all make the lame to see and the blind to walk like the great Dr. Oliver. But I'm telling you my opinion, my original opinion, I'm sticking with it. I don't trust the guy. And the fact that he's living in your house and you
come
can't...
here to talk about Reid.
Okay, what did you come to talk about?
Wanted to let you know that I have been reconsidering your offer about the money.
Just like that?
Reid talked me into it.
Really? What's in it for him?
Nothing. Stop criticizing him, Henry. He is my friend.
A better friend than I am?
Lately, yes. Oh, I really thought I could do this, but after seeing what you've been doing here, I don't want a part of it.
Katie.
No,
Katie.
to see that you've still been so thoughtless about this money, it's an insult to Brad and to me.
Katie, no.
A morally challenged woman? That's what you think of me?
No, that's what I said to get her out of here. Did you hear the rest of it? Did you hear the rest of the conversation I had with the woman?
You know what? I guess it's okay to run a marathon in your bed, but it's God forbid that she knows you're running it with me. Is that it, Henry?
Please, Barbara, just calm down. Would you listen, please?
You know what the really good
please.
thing about having an uncommitted relationship is? I can say goodbye when I want. Goodbye.
Oh, Barbara. Doc! I need a doctor in here for my damaged digits. They're throbbing like that. Oh, no, not you. Come on, anyone but you.
Can we keep the yelling to a minimum? It scares the bleeding people.
I want a doctor. I want another doctor. I want a likable doctor. I want an ethical doctor.
Oh, we're all out of those. It's either me or an intern who can't pin on his own name tag.
Fine. I'll take my chances with the intern. The last time I let you near me, you had me quarantined for tuberculosis.
Come on, you're a better man for it. Smashed finger. Ooh, how'd that happen?
Listen, I'm not kidding around, all right? I want that intern in here. Give me that intern. Get him in here.
That embarrassing, huh? Let's see the hand.
No.
Would you rather go to the end of the line behind all the really sick people? I'm not even touching
Yeah,
you.
you were thinking about touching it.
Can you move it?
Ow!
I don't know, bones sticking out. Here's a real test. Can you do this?
What, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I am. I'm kidding you, Hank. Looks like a sprain to me.
What, and I'm just supposed to take your word on that?
Well, if you want a second opinion, there'll be a shift change in about 6.5 hours.
What, are you going to give me anything for the pain?
Breathe, Hank. Hurts a lot less that way.
You're a quack, you know?
And you have a real gift for getting your finger caught in slamming doors, don't you?
What are you talking about?
This pitiful little situation you have going on with Katie.
What situation?
Oh, come on. It's so obvious that you're in love with her, and yet you keep finding ways of screwing it up.
No. I don't know what you're talking
I
about.
need an x-ray. Breathe.
My friend, that is all she is, and that is why I'm trying to warn her about you.
Well, relax. If my hearing goes well tomorrow, I'll be out of here before you can sober up and figure out another way not to go after her.
You mean you might actually win? You might leave here permanently?
Why does it matter to you?
Because you're a horrible human being, and you don't deserve Katie, that's why.
Come on, Hank, you're just jealous. Believe me, I get it. But truth is, even if I move out, you still don't stand a chance in hell of taking my place.
Why? Why, you're irreplaceable?
No, I know you. You're never going to make a move, because deep down in that shallow little soul of yours, you know that you're not good enough for Katie.
And you are.
If you disagree, call her. Prove me wrong. Why are you making me a sandwich?
Because tonight might be our last night as roommates, and I wanted to do something nice for you. And maybe it's a little selfish, but I was kind of hoping maybe that the hearing might tank, so you'd have to stay.
Yeah, I'll miss you and the kid, too. Any mustard? What'd you do today?
Just hung out.
Yeah, no visitors, no calls?
No, why?
Idiot.
What'd you say?
No, I was thinking about this patient that I had. Gave him a prescription, but he didn't fill it.
Try to finish that before I get back. It looks disgusting.
You're blowing it, Hank. I should be brief and painless.
As long as you don't blow it.
How am I gonna blow it?
By opening your mouth. A word to the wise. Be nice to the judge. Humble, contrite, courteous.
You lost me at humble.
See, that's what I'm talking about. If you act like a bonehead in there, you could end up going to jail.
The worst that'll happen is that they force me to stay and be Dr. Hughes' whipping boy for the next decade, which I'm sure would make you very happy.
If it would force you to stay in Oakdale as my roommate, it might.
You just can't resist me, can you?
See, that's exactly the attitude I'm talking
Nah,
about.
it's gonna be fine. I probably won't even have to say that much. As long as Mr. Snyder comes through for me, it'll all be okay.
Well, I hope he does. For your good. Jacob and I will miss you, though.
Dallas is just a plane ride away. All right, go get a front row seat.
I swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And the truth is, Your Honor, I can't stand Dr. Reid Oliver.
Finally, a witness with some sense.
But it's also the truth that I bullied him. I forced him to come to Oakdale. He had a lot of patients back in Dallas who really, really needed him. But I tricked him into coming here because somebody that I care very much about needed him as well. And quite frankly, he's the best there is.
Oh, please.
When Dr. Oliver found out what I did, he was upset. And I can't blame him. He wanted to get back to Dallas, to his patients, his practice.
His golf game.
But because of me, he almost missed his flight. So I let him borrow my car. He didn't steal it. I let him take it. And that's when he got into the accident with Mrs. Hughes.
If the car wasn't stolen, this isn't a criminal matter. It's just a waste of my time.
You want criminal? I'll give you criminal.